Them old, ain't What's happening, y'all? What's happening? It's your boy Collie Pock Shine here with a little paint where it ain't. A little seasoning with some reasoning, man. We glad y'all up in here with it. If you ain't, gone and find your way to your YouTube and get on up in here, get in these comments, because we finna go ahead and do our thing. 18th, what you got for him?
Yo, what up, though? Y'all was mad at me last week. Who knows what I could say this week? Let's go.
I'm sure you got something here too that you finna break out on these fools. Man. Yeah, let's go and get this thing rolling. We're gonna start with some of the current events, some of the news, some stuff that came back around that sometimes we tend to forget about. Once we talk about it, we just move on to the next hot topic, but we're gonna bounce back. You remember a young lady named Breonna Taylor that was gunned down by the cops on a false warrant, and the boyfriend that was there shot back at the cops. Actually hit one of them, I believe, but of course they locked him up or whatever. The state of St. Louis paid this man $2 million for all the things he had to go through in dealing with that case and all of the fallacies and the foolishness that brought this national attention to that situation, man. So he finally got $2 million from the state of St. Louis. What you think about that? Oh, by the way, his name is Kenneth Walker. I wanted to say that because anytime you look up anything about this situation, they just always say Breonna Taylor's boyfriend. I want to get a man his name out there. His name is Kenneth Walker.
I mean, he'll never get her back. I don't, money was $2 million enough? Who's to say? What happened with the $2 million? Who's to say? At least somebody winning. But
how can you put a price on a?
That's what I'm saying. So I don't know how you do that. They felt $2 million would get him to go away, I guess. So they gave him $2 million.
That's crazy. I really think they really just paid on the aspect of all the things they put him through, and then when everything came out, they knew they was dirty. So I think it was just like we got to give him something.
Right. So that's what I'm saying. Like, I don't know, dog. You know what I'm saying? How you do that?
Yeah, putting a price on a life, man, it's crazy. I also want to touch a little bit on the mental wellness that Shannon was on the show with us last week, and that was her ending topic. And
she needed mental help.
everybody need a little mental help, but that's what she closed it out on. And then it was a perfect, I don't want to say perfect example, but then a couple days later, Ellen's DJ, with his name DJ Twitch, committed suicide. And we preach it all the time in the hunger room about going to talk to somebody, man. A lot of us walk around here, we think we good, but we ain't always all good. So if you got some stuff you got on your heart, on your head, please go talk to somebody, man. Don't take that route and go the other way. But
this further lets you know, man, check on your people, man, and really ask them real questions, because night before they showed I guess he had put up a post, I guess a video. He was dancing with his wife
and kids. Oh yeah, I think it was.
Yeah, then then he out of here. You know what I'm saying? So really, check on each other. If y'all say y'all mess with each other and all that, really put in the effort. Sometimes it won't be reciprocated that way, but everybody don't know how to do that. And some people feel like they being nosy, but be nosy.
Yeah.
Check on your people.
For sure.
For sure. All you need is a little, don't say how your day going. Say how you doing. What's going on with you?
Yeah.
Just to see. For real, man. Because I was shocked. I didn't even, I knew of him, but I didn't, I wouldn't think he was there. And I seen the video. I'm just like, dang. You right, Brian. Call. Don't text.
Yeah, definitely call.
You know what I'm saying? Hear somebody's voice. And if some of y'all with them iPhones, I got a phone situation too, I'll tell you about. Some of y'all with them iPhones, do your little video nosy video
Nah,
chat things.
Nah, don't do me that. Don't
do you?
FaceTime me. Nah, just
FaceTime, yeah, that's what it's called.
Yeah, don't FaceTime me. Just gonna hit the line.
Hit the line. They
Yeah,
can't.
we ain't doing video.
Video.
Nah.
Okay, well, don't video Sean. You know what I'm saying? He's not for that.
Yeah, and it's funny. I talk just people I talk to on the daily at work, and you casually and you say it on the normal. It's like uniform. Hey, how you doing? Somebody, if they say to me, I'm all right. What's wrong? My next response, what's wrong? What's going on? A lot of people are like, oh, okay, well, have a good day and keep moving. I'm one of them type of people I pay attention to words. So when people tell me that, and they think I'm being nosy or whatnot, but if you gonna come out to me and say, well, I'm all right, what's wrong? What's going on? I'm gonna talk to you about it. I like to be that ear. Sometimes people just need an ear.
I might hit him with a way. It could be worse.
And keep moving.
I mean, because it can. Yeah. One thing I realized about life this year, man, it could be worse and it could be gone that fast.
Yeah.
And that's for real.
Yeah, it is, man. But yeah, so definitely the mental wellness, man. Get on your P's and Q's. Check on your people. If you need help, talk to somebody, man.
Ask how people sleeping. What if they got bad mattress? They might tell you I ain't sleeping good. How long you done had that mattress?
Yeah, check on that mattress.
Has it got a lump in it? Should you change it around? Yeah. That mattress. Sometimes that pillow too. The pillows be looking like sheets. Change them out. You know what I'm saying?
Hey, look, if you go to bed and your pillow is in the pillowcase and you wake up and it's out the pillowcase, you fighting some demons. You is fighting some demons. You need to talk to somebody.
I'm just saying, man. Sometimes you got to put 2-3 pillows together. You like, hold on, bro. You sleeping on those? They on sale, brother, every week. Don't get your couple new pillows.
Yeah, it's crazy, man. It's crazy.
Shannon said therapy is okay. Don't let nobody tell you different. She absolutely right.
Yeah.
Wonder when she going. That's my buddy. You know what I'm saying? Wonder when she going. Yeah. But what was you saying, my brother?
What you think about this Gunna situation?
Are we moving on from this already? Yeah, okay, we moving on. All right.
We move from the mental health.
Okay, I'm coming at it two different ways. I'm a civilian.
Mm.
So in my eyes, he did what a civilian would do. He would, if you want to say he snitched, right? If I was on the other side of this, to me, he's a rat.
Mm.
You know what I'm saying? Oh, let me back up. He dry snitched if he a civilian. If he in the lifestyle, to me, he's a rat because you signed up for that.
Mm.
You signed up for it. You gotta eat them bullets. You know what I'm saying? That's what you rapping about. I guess I don't even listen to the man music, but
right.
If that's what you signed up for, that's what you signed up for. You gotta, I guess, the good with the bad on that side of the world too. Are you safe out here now? You know what I'm saying? A lot of people love the thug. I was in the break room listening to the young fellas talk, man. And one young brother said something that it made me. I couldn't see him at first. I was sitting behind the desk and in the box, And then I heard him say, "I don't care what we doing, bruh. If we get pulled over, the gun ain't mine. I'ma say something." And I stopped with that because I was like, let me see what he look like first, because I don't even want to go to the vending machine with this dude. Two things might fall. He might tell him. You know what I'm saying? I mean, just that was, when you. I done, in some ways in life, I done been on both sides of that shit.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? But like I said, I call myself, I'm a civilian. So I'm gonna do as a civilian supposed to do. If I'm in that shit, just like if me and you do something, bro, I'm in that shit with you.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? What happened? I don't know what happened. I guess we both going to jail. In my eyes. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
6ix9ine told y'all about this though. He said you never know what you would do until you put in that situation.
Yeah.
So did the young man feel like, hey, they ain't got enough on me. This all on you, bro. I'm gonna go down here and say what I need to say to get out. I see he grabbed that ass when he got out there. You see that lady ass when he got out of there?
Nah,
I you ain't see it? Oh, man. You know what I'm saying?
Of course, that's going to want you. That's why I'm never going. Because I love that ass.
I don't even know if he said nothing move, bro. He palmed that motherfucker, too. I said, go ahead, bro. Hit that ass. You know what I'm saying?
That's why I won't go to jail, man.
So, no, I don't know. Henny Wine say, I'm a civilian also. I just know pointing no. I'm just not pointing no fingers. See, my thing is, did he give an affidavit? Well, I guess he didn't. I guess I did see the video. He just didn't give an affidavit. He actually was standing up there like, no, yes,
Yeah.
yes. You know what I'm saying? So I mean, go ahead, brother.
And I don't think he name called anybody. I think the one thing they said that really got him was when they asked, was it a gang? And he said, yeah. And I think that's what they said they was getting him on.
What Crespo say?
He's like, y'all need to talk to the cops. I get the heat off y'all. Light skin representation. Light skin representation matters. You ain't no lawyer, dude.
There he go. You know what I'm saying? What you saying?
I was saying that I like the perspective you took, and I like to go further. Like you said, in the maturity, like I wouldn't put you in a situation like that right now.
Right.
As adults, as we are, we got too much to do. Too many people depending on us. So I would never put myself in those positions. Now, if at some point something comes up and I'm affiliated with somebody that's in reckless foolishness and I get caught up in it, I'm going to protect my peace.
Yo, right, stupid.
What are you talking?
I mean, I hear you, dog, but go ahead. We'll get back to that. Protect your peace.
I'm going to protect my peace. And if I ain't had nothing to do with whatever was going on, I'm going to do what I got to do to get home.
Right. I feel you.
And I think that, like you said, you just got to have a better judgment. And I don't know how much he had to do with any of the stuff. So, it's hard for me to just say this dude was a snitch. It's hard for me to say.
It ain't hard. You know what I'm saying? You don't want to say it, but it ain't hard.
I'm just saying. If okay, that's just like if I was signed to a record label and all their money came from dope. And I never did anything. But in my raps, I talk about this, and that. But I'm just a rapper. Mm-hmm. So then he get locked up. And then they say, oh, well, your name in this stuff too. Because you ain't number one selling artist or whatever the case may be. And I'm like, what you talking about? I ain't never did none of that stuff. Am I going to go ahead and go inside for that?
I mean, but if let's say you get in my car.
Mm-hmm.
There's a gun in the car. And let's say the gun is legal, but you don't even know it's a gun in the car. So they come up to the car, it's a gun in the car. You look at me like, damn, yeah, gun in my car. Like, the cop ask you, like, who gun is it? Are you gonna say, it ain't my gun, or you gonna say, I don't know who gun it is?
I have no idea, officer.
See, he said something different. He was like, it ain't my gun. Like, wait a minute, bro. Yo, that's a little different.
Yeah,
look at all these snitches on here. Listen, I'm sleeping in my own bed. Listen, I ain't doing nothing with none of y'all.
Because I think when you get to a certain age, man, it's that whole street cred crap.
I mean, I get it, but these kids, man,
they are, but
they kids in the eye of us. We old,
right? Right.
I just I don't know how that situation, man. A lot didn't happen, so I don't know if I say I want the best for somebody. I don't know, man. Like. From what I've been reading, there's a lot of shit going on with that, man.
A whole lot.
So, I you know what I wish? People that ain't never been out there, man, ain't never been on that side of the law, man. Just, have y'all conversations in private, man. Like, y'all all over. So I don't think y'all deserve the right to sit out there and name call people and you ain't never took a candy bar from the store. And I don't know if that's just me being what I believe in as far as, being on that other side, but I don't agree with that. Like, civilians do more talking than criminals do, or people that's, illegal hustlers will ever do.
Right.
Sometimes you get convicted just off that shit. You know what I'm saying? The public, what they call it, the public opinion. You know what I'm saying? So I just think, pipe down a little bit, man. Y'all do too much lawyering. All you crumps out there. You know what I'm saying?
That'd be the funniest part to me, man. Folks turn lawyers
man.
quick.
So I know. So man, you should have seen these people in the break room. They got conspiracies and everything. I was just like, yeah, damn.
Hey, what law school?
Man, what?
Why you here?
But what if he did snitch? What's his penalty for that? 6ix9ine walking the street like he want to.
Where there's money.
So Are snitches actually dying still? I don't know.
I don't think it's a thing.
My thing is with him is, what do you do now? Like, if you go back to making music, you can't.
People still gonna buy it. his
Are they?
fans.
I don't know, man. Rap music different. Like it ain't like rock and roll. You can go out there and beat your wife, and they be like, that's okay. He can play that bass. You know what I'm saying? Rap music is a little different, man. Some people look close to that, man.
With that, it's a recipe now for these rap artists. You get you a nice catchy beat, and you just say whatever. If it's catchy enough, you still gonna sell, or you gonna get streams. That's what they do now.
Yeah. Shannon said if he snitch, he will have to deal with. Will he?
I doubt it.
That's what I'm saying. Like I
doubt that.
This day and age, I don't know, man. Snitching is.
I think it's different nowadays.
I think the way you from matters with that comment she made.
And the comment she said is, he snitched, he'll have to deal with the streets.
Yeah, but I think that depends on where you at. You know what I'm saying? If he stay down here, man, I think he good.
Yeah.
I'll be honest. Just I think he good. What she say?
He was scheduled to do a giveaway at Walmart on Old Nat today, and they canceled it.
I mean, that's for, they going to make it seem like he's unsafe. Ain't nobody going to touch that young man. I just don't believe that.
I'm trying to figure why would he be doing a
He won't be
giveaway
invited
the next
to
day?
the BET Awards. I hate Crespo. You know what I'm saying?
He becoming a Jedi troll. That's what he becoming.
You're not living in the 80s, no 90s no more. Gunna's still going to do. See, and I believe that the Genuine saying he might be. He might just. He might be labeled a snitch, but still get to go out there and make
do
it.
What he got to do.
He might have to, pull a. What's my man that he ain't even snitch, but his music didn't do good. He switched the whole genre. He started making reggaeton and all that. What's Trinidad James? Yeah,
Trinidad.
Rap wasn't it. He went somewhere else. He's making money.
And that's what it is. You're an artist. So,
yeah, I just think it's different now. I think you can actually snitch and you be okay. Some people gonna say, some of your core fans might be like, yeah, I mean, I'd have did the same thing, and they still gonna rock with you. But I think your content has to change. That's the thing. I think the content has to change.
Mm-hmm.
You can't be out there talking about what you would do. Hold on, bro. We got paperwork. You ain't doing none of that.
You just got up out of there, bro, because you said you wasn't doing this. So I can't sing this song with you.
So the believability part is gone.
I mean, but really, how many people listen to it for the believability aspect?
I mean, it's just the point, man. Hey.
So you take away that mirage, then I can't do it. But before, when you was think
about it like this, dog. Let's say we know a guy. He talk crazy all day. Oh, with his hands. He better than Tyson with them things.
Right.
It get to a time where he got to really show he better than Tyson with them things. And we see this dude get wop, bop, you know what I'm saying, beat to death. His whole thing got to change coming around us, bro. Because you can't tell me nothing about your hands at that point no more.
It's so funny you say, this situation actually happened at work. I'm going to tell you this. Let me tell you this story. There was two guys. One dude, he was from the country, cornbread fed, stocky, but he wasn't built.
Right.
He was just stocky.
Right.
We had this other cat from Boston, pop his mouth, weight room. He cut.
I take it as other guy from the South because you didn't want to say.
Yeah, he said from the South. He from the country.
Yeah, like, but you had to say Boston, and they say, well, he.
Yeah, you know how I do.
Go ahead.
So, and they was cool. So, but this dude, he used to be in the weights, running his mouth loud, one of them cats. So, one day, they talking junk, they playing whatever. They start wrestling. They lock up.
Right.
Boston got slung around.
Right.
Ever since then, he was real quiet.
Oh, I had a story like that.
Real quiet.
You know what I'm saying? Me and never mind. I ain't gonna put my, you know what I'm saying. But I should have been a cop. If that's who they had defending me, everybody, I should have been a cop. I had to put it that way. But anyway, you know what I'm saying? Go ahead now. What you saying?
No, I was just saying that, yeah, I feel you on that. You got to change your whole.
That's what I'm saying.
But he's selling this stuff, though. I mean, beforehand.
No, he can't get back on that mic talking about, he can't. Ain't no way.
I really don't think that the folk that listen to him.
Shit. Them kids, hey man, some kids right now is upset that he out of jail. Because it messed up the whole aura of him.
Yeah, I can get that.
You know what I'm saying? Imagine that, dog. We see it when our homeboy gets scrapped down. He did all this talk. Yeah. And what happened to the jab?
Remember you showed me that left cross?
Right.
You should have hit that.
You should have used it. You know what I'm saying? Like, moving on, man. What we got, man? Moving on.
Oh man. Oh yeah. Well, Jackson State lost today. They lost in the what is it?
Overtime. That was an overtime.
Yeah, Heritage. What was it? What was the ball? Celebration.
Beginning of the bowl games,
yeah,
bowl.
Yeah, one of them. Yeah. But they lost today. But Deion came out, was it yesterday or the day before, and responded to all of the backlash that was everybody was
I ain't see it.
thrown on his head. He basically, we've already said it. He came out, he said he came out, he did everything he had to do. He said, you're going to hear a lot more stuff come out after I leave. But he said it gets to a point to where if I'm consistently winning, people going to start hating me anyway. And he said he was already getting heat from other coaches and teams and people just because they was dominating.
Right.
And that was my question was, okay, y'all want him to just stay here and continue to dominate or go to the next level? So basically he just said, so me getting hate on that aspect already. So he said, I didn't come in here with my name on a tombstone, meaning I didn't come here to die here. And he said if God came to me and said to move on and do something else, yeah, he gonna throw God in there because he threw it in there when he got the job. So he said if God came in there and told me to move on and do something else, that's what I'm gonna do. That's my vision and what he taught him. He went even deeper and was like, did your God tell you what Deion should be doing? Like he went in like that.
I mean, that's
how he approached it. So
I hate when I get into conversations with people and they hit me with that.
With the guy said.
Yeah. Well, my Lord and Savior, here we go.
God did.
God did. All right. But go ahead, Deion. I mean, it's getting tacky at this point on both ends. Mm-hmm. At some point, y'all got to all move on. Y'all got a new coach now. From within the program that Deion brought. Go ahead and move on with that, man. The kids don't care.
Yeah.
The kids that's gonna lead, gonna lead. One's gonna stay there. I don't want to see it get messy because at the end of the day, you talking about a black institution and a black coach. You don't want to see them going back and forth about something that it ain't gonna change. So they need to let that go.
Yeah. I just don't like the fact, like we always talk about solidarity. We always talk about sticking together. But we quick to bash one another in the press.
Emotions.
Real bad,
I mean,
they go out the window there.
Yeah, it was just.
It go clean out the window. We can have these talks behind closed doors. We can argue about it all we want to, but to continuously bash this man at every corner you can take publicly.
I mean, some people can talk to you on text, but can't talk to you in person.
You're right about that.
You know what I'm saying? So, I mean,
Yeah, that's crazy. Moving on. Me and my homeboy was having a conversation there. He asked me a pretty good question. I had to sit and think about it for a minute. And he said, does it matter if, when you go to watch movies, does it matter that you see a black person or you see a person of your race within this movie? And is that necessary for everybody to feel like they're represented in a movie?
2022, if it's not a history movie, yeah, I think everybody should be represented in a movie at some point. Extra something. When I see movies now and I don't see no black people, I notice that. You know what I'm saying? Like, what you telling me that could no black people make the cast at all?
What's your favorite movie?
My favorite movie? Malcolm X.
Nothing else. I mean, give me your top three.
You say you like what? I ain't expect him to say that.
I ain't want you to say that. Let's say Top Gun, the first Top Gun.
Yeah.
I know that's one.
It's only Merlin. Merlin, the only black man in there. He even got a line. He got grabbed up though. Tom put his hands on him. But he
got the talking black guy.
He in there.
Yeah, and I say no, because I could say some of my favorite movies. I ain't no black folk in there for real.
But in 2022 though,
depends on where the movie. If like you said, if it's a period piece or something like that, of course. But yeah, if it's something about some regular life,
I said the media, man. I mean, you look at what happened with Harlem Nights, where they made them put Is that Harlem Nights? Yeah.
Yeah.
Where they made them put Louis, may rest in peace.
No,
I can't think his
that
name.
was
What's that? Coming to America.
Come to
where
America.
they made him put
Louis Armstrong.
Not Louis Armstrong.
Anderson.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Made him put him in the movie.
Yeah.
And then they turned around and put a white dude in the newest one, didn't they? And Coming to America? And the one white
Was
guy
it?
in there?
I don't know if it was.
Well, anyway, like, I feel like if we got to do it, why y'all ain't got to do it?
I agree.
That's one of them me too. I'm me too with that. I need it too. You know what I'm saying? Like, you think of something like you say our favorite movies, and it might not be one that's in there, but in 2022 we got to like Tisha. Tisha is an actress. She's extra. She got some lines sometime. There's no reason why you couldn't fit nobody in these movies. You can't explain that to me.
Right.
I don't care if it's an extra. Everybody should be represented. Have an Asian and a black dude walking down the street. I don't care. Right. Everybody should be represented in movies at this point in time. You telling me when y'all was casting this movie, there was nobody of ethnicity that you could be like, nah, they don't fit the role. Get the fuck out of here with that. You know what I'm saying?
Let's sprinkle a little color.
Like, I mean, I don't.
Would that stop you from watching the movie?
The second time, yeah. I might not watch it again.
Okay.
Yeah. I mean, because you don't know until you get to the end of the movie. Like, damn, I ain't seen no niggas in there at all. Like, damn. Yeah. I got tired of us dying at the first part of horror movies. Like, it became like a thing where I think they was doing it on purpose because it was talked about so much.
And it's a bigger picture.
You know,
it's a bigger picture.
You know what I'm saying? Like, I be rooting for it, though. You'll be halfway through it.
Right. Most athletic and this and that, and how he going to be the first one to get out of here.
Right. Tyler Perry hired white folks. What's that movie he had where it was about an interracial couple?
Yeah, it was an interracial couple. Yeah.
I mean, Tyler Perry dressing. Anyway, that's another show. But I get what you're saying, but I think he does have movies like that. Crespo, I don't know the name of it, but it is movies where I know he got a movie with an interracial couple in it. Mm-hmm. So.
Yeah. And Natural Life, it is a slippery slope trying to represent everybody, but and like you say, in today's society, I think it's almost needed because everybody has this inclusion thing. I mean, look at LGBTQ. They want. If they felt like they wasn't getting represented, and now they everywhere.
I mean,
on everything.
He said we died first at Jurassic Park. I've never seen one of them movies, dog.
Yeah,
I never seen one of them, but it was an interracial something. In one of them, Jeff Goldberg had a black daughter. What I heard in one of them movies. Is that Jurassic Park?
I don't remember.
He got a black daughter or something.
Yeah, I don't remember.
But 2022, man. I just we go to space. We all need to go to space. I just feel that way, man. Like it's like damn, nobody. I mean, because the gay inclusion is. I said it now.
Yeah,
it's in everything.
It's inevitable.
You could be watching the movie and out of nowhere, you will see two dudes kissing. Like you ever notice, like you see more dudes kissing now than you see more ladies kissing.
More women, yeah, they definitely do that.
I guess with women it's sexy looking, and if a man is y'all gay,
it's a little gay.
That's a gay representation. I guess I don't know.
I don't want to talk about it because I get so much heat when I talk.
I'm just saying, like for real. Like,
I get a lot of heat when I talk about it, so I don't want to mess with that.
Because I be down here watching y'all go to space.
My favorite movie is Carlito's Way, and the funny part about that was the lead actor Al Pacino. He's not Puerto Rican. He plays a Puerto Rican, but he's not Puerto Rican. But there were no black people in there. Mm-hmm. My next one was like Heat.
We got the one black dude, the State Farm dude.
Yeah, State Farm.
All State, whatever what it is.
Yeah. And then my other one was Mo Better Blues. So
I'm black all over that.
Yeah, Do the Right Thing. Yeah, after that is Spike Lee for a couple of licks. Okay. So, looking back, I think when we look at, and you kind of hit me sideways when you said Malcolm X, but a lot of the movies that we
right. But you know what? If I also like the representation of it in a movie though. Like one of my favorite movies out of all the movies I could ever see will always be Crimson Tide. Okay. Because of Denzel's representation of black men or in the military in that movie. You know what I'm saying?
So how did you feel about his first Oscar in Training Day?
I'm not big on awards and all that. You know, I think I be looking at movies like, damn, I think he should win for that, and the movie don't even get nominated. So I mean, I don't really.
But I mean, going to what you was speaking on the representation, and for him to be a villain.
I mean, I think they gave it to him because it showed a side of him that we've never seen.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Like when we seen Halle get bent. Anyway, but
Why you gotta go there?
we never seen it, so they gave her an award for it.
Let's see what Melissa, I hope you can chat about that part. A portion of the money that Walker won in the settlement would be used for a scholarship fund for law students interested in civil rights laws, AP reports.
Oh, okay.
All right,
That's good.
appreciate that,
Yeah,
Melissa.
that's good.
Now, is that money coming out of his pocket, or are they?
Don't do it, dog.
Hold on now.
Don't.
Melissa, let me know, because I want my $2 million. Don't say I'm gonna put $2 million
First of
for
all,
you, Kenneth Walker.
You wouldn't get $2 million anyway.
Well, cause the state gonna take.
That's what I'm saying.
So let's be honest. He gonna get 1.5. Okay, so out of my 1.5,
He got a lawyer cut.
1.2. Now you telling me some more going to a scholarship.
I'm just saying,
so I'm really gonna end up with about 800.
Yo, I ain't doing that with you, though. I ain't doing that with you.
Oh my goodness. But that's cool. That's what's up.
She right though. It is prevalent on TV to see. I think she's talking about the alphabet representation.
Who
I mean, cause, think about it, bro. I agree with you to a certain extent because I'd rather not see us if we got to be slaves. If we got to be slaves, I don't want to see it. Right. You know what I'm saying? Like I'm done. I get it. Mm-hmm. Y'all want to? I get it. I don't know. Right. Like so. We such a wonderful people, man. There's so many different roles you can put us in. That shouldn't be what we star in at this point. Do
you think they're still needed slave movies?
I mean, that's how you're teaching the kids their history because they want to show it to them in school. Mm-hmm. So if that's what you're saying, yeah, but make sure you make them understand that we passed that. Even the damn prescription drug. Like I done seen more HIV commercials with black men than I'd have never seen.
That's
I'm just like, God damn, only black men got that?
Yeah,
you know what I'm saying? So
happy.
I don't know, man. So but like that's my thing. Like, are we always gonna have movies where somebody ain't represented? Yeah. And, I mean, ain't really nothing you can do it. You ain't the casting director. You know what I'm saying? You ain't over that. So maybe they say, look, I don't want no but white people in this movie. You know, I know that. What's the brother's name? That all his movies, I think, is only black people in them. The dude from Nope. That do Nope.
Oh, Jordan Peele.
Yeah, I don't think he got no white people in none of his movies. I think it's all his movies are casted all black.
Yeah.
As far, but I ain't seen
that. outside of Get Out. Get Out.
Well, yeah, Get Out, but see,
that was the story.
Yeah, but
Nope didn't. No, the other kind of sub characters was an Asian guy.
Yeah. A monkey.
Yep, a monkey. The main characters were black.
Yeah,
it was some white people.
It was some white people in it.
Yeah, it was some white people.
I don't. Yeah, so.
Yeah.
You know.
But like you said, it's the inclusion. I think it is needed in today's society because
he had white folks in this.
We had to be represented.
Oh, okay. You know, I feel I'm kind of stupid to watch his movies because I don't never get them really.
I think that's what he go for.
Oh,
he go for
so you just throw
some that freaky Twilight Zone.
Yeah, I just be like, oh, okay. Guess I don't smart enough to watch this one either.
I was hot.
But I get it.
And the old lady, she wanted to see it halfway through. She was like, no, let's go. I was like, nah, you picked this, we finna stay. We watching this.
Put my money down on this.
We watching this.
Put my money down.
Yeah. But yeah.
I get it.
Yeah. What you got, brother?
You ready?
Yeah. I know you got something loaded up over there.
I asked the homie Genuine this at work, and his answer it'd be so passionate, but it'd be funny to me. Would you look at sex different or relationships different if you never had sex with two women at the same time? I don't mean like a threesome, like you was hitting two women at the same time. Like if you never got away with it. Or you never experienced it, do you think you would look at relationships and sex different?
Of course.
Why?
You don't know what you're missing unless you have it. So if you never know what you ain't never had, you're going to stay put. And you just going to deal with what's in your face. It's funny you asked that. I'll come back to that.
Oh.
No, because I had a not similar to that, but it came up. But yeah, I definitely feel like if you have never experienced anything outside of that, you're gonna stick with what you know. I don't think your mind would be like, all right, well, let me, yeah, I think it definitely would. You would stay there. It would definitely change your outlook on sex.
Well, my boy Genuine say he tried it. It's too much for him. He done. He couldn't do it ever again. He said it was too much to deal with.
Too much work.
He just said it just wasn't for him. So he said it's not for him. I got a homeboy who's never stepped out ever. He said he knows him and he knows that's not something that he could able to handle. Like I always say the worst thing that ever happened to me is I got away with it. Yeah. You know what I'm saying? Like once I got away with it, I said, damn, I mean I could hit both of them at the same time.
Keep on going.
Right. But as things change and then you make different decisions. But I look at the fact that we put so much emphasis on sex, like the priority is so high on it that when people leave relationships, they tend to, do you leave because you really didn't want to be there, or this sexual act was really the reason you left? Because you could if you want to, you could really work things out if you want to. Right. But can I just look at that. Like if us as like men especially, well no, women cheat too. I ain't doing that. Yeah. But if you never got away with it, would you look at relationships and things like, would we care about them more? Because we'd be like, you know what? Like you said, I don't know what it's like to cheat, so I don't, you know what I'm saying, know if I like it or not. Right. But what if you unhappy at home? Yeah. Or in your relationship, whatever. That's a hard pill to swallow. And, everybody handle things differently. But I also look at a lot of times when we start talking about stuff like this, women equate emotions to sex. So you speaking as a woman now? I am, yeah. Okay. I'm not gonna go deep. Okay, all right. This is just what I just making sure, brother. Go do it. So a lot of times, especially when women cheat, they already emotionally kind of disconnected to a certain extent. For men, it's exercise. It's sometimes it could be something that you're not happy at home about, but are you willing to do the work to fix whatever it is? As opposed to going out and find something else that's easy and it's a nice little getaway. Hold on. She said if sex wasn't important, people wouldn't be cheating for sex. Do people cheat for sex? Or is sex part of the reason they cheated? That's a good question. Because I don't. Some people end up in a conversation and next thing you know, they in that conversation with that person a lot. Then next thing you know, somebody sucking somebody meat. I think that go back to what we were saying of if you've never had it. I always look at it like if you lost your virginity to one person, right, and y'all get married, you don't know what nothing else hit like. That's how that's kind of like how Genuine is. Like, yeah, you I put his business out there, but he been with his old lady, man. Excuse me, young old lady, for like his whole life. That's like all he really know. That's what he said. He said she's all I really know. So if you don't know what nothing else hit like, then it's just crazy, and that's what I think. God forgive me. Sometimes we tend to some men, women also. We had a woman on the show. What was I about to say? You knew what I was about to say? I was just saying. I'm going back to what you said before, like the romance. I mean, women do it because of their emotionally. Some women ain't like that. Oh yeah, no. Okay. Yeah, I'm not saying all women just. Yeah, a lot of women like variety too. Yeah, and variety penis. And Brian brought it up the other day. He said, "I got some stories for these." Yeah, he need a couch. The wives of these servicemen and intimacy doesn't just consist of sex. Yeah, we know. Thank you. So, sometimes people miss variety. Sometimes people just want something different. And that a lot of times can be why they just step out and do other things. It ain't. And could it be something else that attracted you to that person and sex just happened? I don't think sex just happens.
happens?
I mean, it could be the attraction of the person. You don't want to just have sex with somebody when you see them. So not you,
Right.
per se.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? It's something about them that make you attracted to them and make you
A connection.
You know what I'm saying? But
Are you saying this within a relationship or if you're
Period.
single? No, if you're single, yeah. It could
I
just
mean, I
happen.
would hope so if you're in a relationship. Because something else there, but
Right.
I'm just saying, like,
So in a relationship, sex don't just happen. This is something you you got something on the line, brother or sister. Y'all got something on the line. You can't. But you single, yeah, it could just happen.
I mean, but what if you're in a relationship and then you have a conversation with somebody else and you get aroused by that?
Once you get in that point, you probably
You could love your wife and your girlfriend
for
all
sure,
day,
for sure.
but she might not talk about sports the way you need to be talked about.
And again, like I said, priorities. Sometimes sex, you just need a variety. Sometimes you, it ain't even about if you love this person or not. You can love them down, but sometimes you just be like.
Brad said these corny jokes used to make the panties fall off. He right about that though. It's real. Like you could make a woman laugh, a woman can make you laugh, and you be like, damn, shorty cool. And that's shorty cool, and one of y'all sending pictures, and that's you know.
Pound Town, USA.
Right.
Yeah, so it's funny. The reason why I said it's funny because I had a conversation with a friend of mine. She asked me blatantly, do men cheat more than women do? And I said, how can you say that? I said, it takes a man and a woman to cheat where it happens equally. And I said, actually, more women probably cheat than men do because they're better.
I'm not saying
they're better at it than we are.
Yeah, but I ain't saying that.
I'm going to say it.
Hell, dog.
Women are better at it than we are.
They are.
So you got two people working on the same team versus us, and then we get sloppy. We start messing up the routine, and you start fumbling. Women keep their stuff tight.
Are women better than it, or the men look at it as I ain't gonna fuck with her like that?
That's literally you have two against one.
No, I'm just saying like because we say women better in it because they don't get caught. You can't get caught if a man don't give a fuck about you that much to tell on you. Like women,
right. That's what I'm saying.
Tell on your ass. You know what I'm saying? Like if you hit it too good, they may be like, I need to tell up his whole household. I need to get in there.
Right.
Where men just be like, I mean, shit,
hit me up when you free.
Yeah, you right. You know what I'm saying?
That's why I said it's two against one. So that brother ain't gonna tell, and the sister ain't gonna tell.
Who we cheating with, though? I don't know, dog. Some men cheat. Oh shit! Hold on, I can't.
Oh, see, here we go.
Yeah, y'all.
Yeah, we not finna. Thanks for your comment.
That's true, but no,
we
not talking about that.
We're not gonna talk.
We not that open of a show. No, let somebody sit in the audience, but we ain't that open. Not today. Not today.
Oh man.
Women ultimately control the situation. You've been out the game a long time, brother. That ain't real.
Yeah. And she agreed with me. When I explained it to her, she agreed. And me and her have known each other for like 15 years. We never agreed on anything. And she was like, I'm surprised I agreed because she said the older I get now and the more women I see out doing, she was like, I see the women that's out here cheating. That's saying they happily married.
Oh, man, I know I see them.
You know what I mean? So
What?
she was like, I agree with you now. And I was like, see, the older you get, the more you see. And you just have to accept the reality of some situations that you always have this pretty painted picture that don't always.
So is it that men cheat when we're younger, then we get older, we kind of settle down, and women, they give away their good years in their 20s, like my man said.
Yeah, I saw that.
And then they become whores when they reach 40.
Nah, I can't subscribe to that. Now one of them, not now one of them theories right there. I can't subscribe to not now one of them. It ain't no.
This dude and his confessions is ridiculous.
Oh my goodness, yeah. Brian.
When you coming back on the show?
Nah, he ain't coming back because if he come back, he got to talk.
Yeah.
Last time, Brian, I want you to hear this, Brian. Huh? Next time you come up in here, you better be ready to talk cash money.
Right, Brian all over the place.
You disappointed a whole lot of people when you came up there.
We his therapy. But go ahead, bro. What you say?
I don't forgot what I was saying. What was I saying?
I just wondered that, man. You know what I'm saying? Like, will we look at it different? Will we cherish relationships more? Will we, things like that? If we never stepped out, or we never, if we never had sex outside of relationships, like think about that kind of stuff. How will we be different? Because people prioritize sex really high.
Right.
And believe it or not, Shannon did have a point. I gotta stop playing with her like that. Everything ain't a physical, thing. Intimacy, hell, just talking to them. Sometimes all that matters, and next thing you know, somebody else.
Yeah.
She going out for coffee a lot.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
A whole lot more.
Ain't no coffee though. You know what I'm saying?
Little pole action. Yeah, so that's a slippery slope, man. And I think whenever I talk about it, I always say that it's physical. Men are physical creatures. We're physical.
Young men.
Young men.
Young men. At some point in your life, sex can't run your life.
No, it can't.
Especially, I think at 35, 40 for sure. It can't be just be the pussy.
I don't even think it has an age on it. It's maturity level.
Coffee flavored lube. I hate y'all today. I hate y'all.
It's a maturity level. Because it's still guys that's 50 years old. Nah, I ain't never getting no relationship. I just want to go around and they at the bar every week trying to bag something every week.
Yeah, I mean, but I think I gotta look at the history too. What was they at in life? Like a lot of like me being married and divorced already, my outlook on things are kind of different than somebody that's never been married. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
And a lot of the guys that's in their 50s and all that, like if you talk to them, a lot of them been married before, and they get to a point where they be like, I don't need that part no more. You know what I'm saying? Like they set with
a lot of work.
Whatever they, you know what I'm saying? They, especially if they in their mid 50s or something, they like, I ain't going through that whole what's your favorite color no more. They just doing what they got to do, and they rather go home.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? Which is, if that's how they feel, I guess. I don't know, but my outlook just it's a little different considering I have been married.
Would you say that older men, when they get, let's say 55 and up, well off, for them it's easier to just pay for it?
Yep, because if a man is set in his 50s, money wise, health wise, and all that, he ain't trying to compromise that. Now, if he's single, if he actually in good enough shape to actually can bag him a younger woman, because that's what he looking for. He ain't looking for nobody that's got aches and pains. He looking for have a fun time. He looking for a fun time. He's okay with that. I'm good, brother. All I gotta do is take her to Denny's, and then I can knock it off. She gonna go home. I might even give her a couple $. You know what I'm saying? But when I call, she gonna answer the phone. Like that's what it is. A man that's set in his money as he get older, he ain't trying to share that.
Yeah.
He living the way he want to. He eating steak every night, knowing it'll kill him. He don't give a damn.
I don't care.
Like you see what I'm saying?
I
But
do what I want to do.
You look at when we go up to the lounge, bro. It's a lot of men that's been through it.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? And just their kids grown now. And he back out here, and he with that.
Yeah, man, that brother hit me the last time we was up there. I just met this cat. Cool dude. Cop.
He had a lot to tell you, dog.
Yeah, he told me he used to play pro ball, baseball.
Yeah, he told you all that.
Cop. And then he pulled his phone out. I was like, all right, here we go.
Somebody said shake my head. I don't even know if they shaking their head at. Who was that?
Oh, Renata. I don't know what she talking about. Yeah, he pulled his phone out. And what is it with some of these cats? And he was older. He had been like mid-50s.
He like mid-50s.
Mid-50s. Yeah. Decent, decent shape. He ain't big and out of shape. Decent dude. But he pulled his phone out, started showing me videos and this and that. What is it
videos?
about?
What kind of videos?
It wasn't but of women, not him screwing folks.
Oh, you talking about a man that was showing you the overseas stuff?
Yeah. So
he in his best life, bro. He's sharing it with you.
My thing be though, why people be wanting to show that kind of stuff? Me, I ain't finna be showing.
I mean, he's showing you an experience you might want to, you might want, and he just showing you what it is. Like he done been there, so he letting you know, like it's over there for you, brother. I heard him talking to you down there. I was like, wow.
You already knew where it was going. I was like, I'm here. I can't move.
So, I wish we had about being content with just paying for it. I mean, are you content with taking the money?
Yeah, nada.
That's my thing. Like it ain't he can pay for it, but are you content when you take the money? Not you personally, but I'm just saying that's.
And I think, to be honest, Renata, I think a lot of women that, let's say a woman in that same situation that have a lot of money that they work for, a career-based woman, a lot of times they just want something to come bounce on them.
And they ain't even paying for it because men gonna give you the penis.
Don't give it to her, but they don't want the headache. Right. Of trying to learn somebody and this and
especially
that.
Especially if you got kids, and they don't want to deal with your baby mom.
They go on both ends.
For real, like, you know, that's a two-way street because I could want to pay for it all day. You ain't got to take the money, though. You could be like, no, I ain't that kind of woman.
Right.
But some women ain't, you know, they like, shit, I'm taking that paper.
Most of them.
I ain't gonna say that, bro. I ain't gonna put that on them, dog. God damn.
I'll be the bad guy today. Most of them gonna take it.
I mean, that's a business decision right there. That's, you know.
Yeah, it's an arrangement.
Yeah, that's an arrangement.
So if I'm paying, you need to be laying.
That's trips.
Right. You need to be laying.
I mean, you took all this stuff.
We've had the conversation. You go on vacation with somebody, them guts got to be getting into.
She said,
somebody got to
that's the sugar babies. What the fuck is a sugar baby?
The little girls that go and look for sugar daddies. Little young folk that go and literally just go out and try to.
What we used to call them? Sack chasers.
Sack chasers.
Yeah, they were sack chasers.
Yeah.
Y'all. I mean, they out there though. Man. You know, you got, what about the cougar that's looking for the young man to buy him a PlayStation?
They go both ways.
That's what I'm saying. So I mean, you know.
Yeah.
Some people content with just the short time. They don't want the long time. Mm-hmm. Especially if they, be honest, if they get to that point where they don't want to try no more. They done tried enough dating. They say, yo, I'm just gonna pay for it every night when I got that itch and sleep in my own bed.
I'll find you somebody to put them on the team.
Yeah,
just keep them on there, hit them up when you free or whatever. So.
Just mom on the phone. You know what I'm saying? Come on over here and touch on me a little bit. I got a couple dollars.
You said you want that Madden 2023.
Right. You know what I'm saying?
I think I got something for you.
So I mean, that's just that's what we are as a society. Money says a lot of things that words don't. So
do you think society looks down on that though, overall? People that don't want to be married.
You know what? Society gonna look down on both sides. If you married, somebody gonna say you dumb.
Right.
If you out here by yourself, they gonna say you're dumb. So I mean, it all depends. Man. You know what I'm saying?
How much you think society has a bearing on how you move?
How I move?
Yeah.
The black community does. Mm-hmm. I kind of, I understand, more now than I did that I represent a people. Mm-hmm. So in that aspect. Yeah, as far as like dating and all that, no, I don't give a fuck what y'all think.
Okay, yeah, that's a good one. The older I got, I definitely would say that I could care less about what society thinks, and it was more of what my surroundings.
Well,
what was best for me and my surroundings. As a kid, or just coming up, even in college. I felt like I had to fit a certain status quo. And I tell people now, I bring that question up because now when I see people that I ain't seen in a minute, and they know me and my girl been together for a minute, first thing they ask me, before they say, Sean, how you doing? Oh, you got that ring yet? And I be ready to punch people in their face. Like, why is that always the first thing y'all want to push people into when somebody's doing good in a relationship?
Man,
why is that the finish line?
I always heard it like this. I ain't going to be your girlfriend forever.
But why is that? But I'm saying, I've known people that have just been together.
Yeah, Kurt Russell and Goldie Hawn. I get it. Yeah. Ain't nobody living.
Real people.
You got somebody?
Real people. That's just been together for. And I'm not saying I'm subscribing to it, but I don't want you pushing that, oh, you need to hurry up and get married. You need to hurry. I used to hear, why you ain't got no kids, you 40 years old.
Yeah,
that used to bother me.
I think that's what the marriage, they want you to start a family type thing. I think at this point, somebody be like, what the hell you gonna get married for now? Like, that's just, like, you see what I'm saying? Like, you can't win for losing with that, dog.
Right.
You can't win for losing. So, do what you need to do out here.
Yeah. But it used to kill me. How you 40 years old? What's wrong with you? You ain't got no kids.
Then he get throat cancer. What y'all
Who are you
talking about?
Oh man, this guy. See, they got a whole nother situation going on in the chat.
Thanks for y'all support, paying attention here. Y'all on a whole different level.
They got a whole different show going on in the comments.
You know what I'm saying? He wildin'. That's like how they push babies on people who don't have kids.
Right.
Yeah.
Renata, exactly. So you feel what I'm saying. And it used to bother me because they would start with, what's wrong with you? Like, ain't nothing wrong with me. For me, the reason why I don't have kids, I wanted to be at least engaged or married before I had kids. I wanted to at least start because everybody, ain't nothing guaranteed. I said, well, at least I want to start the right way.
Right.
And it just never happened. I never got to that point.
And you wouldn't have a kid now?
No. Nah. You can give me like a 3-year-old. I'll start with a 3-year-old.
Damn.
I don't want no diapers. No parts of no diapers, no crying.
I hate.
Yeah, I don't want
It's going to be crying, though.
Yeah, I can deal with a 3-year-old crying. I can, yeah.
Nah,
you can mind. You can, you can do some stuff.
Hell no.
I used to be a counselor for little kids, so I kind of know how to deal with little adolescent kids.
I need to walk by your room and see you crying. What's going on here? I can't deal with all that. No.
I just saw a little meme. They had a toy, and they put it in front of the baby, and when the baby cry, the toy screams the same cry back at the baby.
Damn.
That's
crazy. That's crazy.
So, man, I can't say that I'm trying to do that right now. So, but that used to bother me a lot. And society, definitely younger, used to have a big influence on how I moved and what I did. But the older I got, I just didn't care no more.
I mean, how you move, if you're not moving in malice, or if you're not moving, as long as you're honest with yourself and who you moving with, it shouldn't even matter.
But you know how many people that's hard for people to just accept that? I remember when I was in school and before I started working where we work at, I was going to school to be a programmer, computer programmer. Mm-hmm. And once I started the intern and actually saw what I would be doing, I was like, nah, I don't want to do that.
I'm good on that.
I'm good on that. Everybody else, man, you gonna make this kind of money. You gonna do this. You gonna do that. I said, it ain't even about that. If I'm dreading going to work and sitting here typing these codes all day, I'm gonna hate my job. That money ain't gonna do nothing. That's how these folks get depressed.
Yeah,
they get pigeonholed into stuff, doing stuff. Even the way some of these parents push these kids into sports, pushing these kids into things that they don't necessarily want to do is because the parents want these kids to do these things.
That's real.
That you just had a guy in the NBA, 21? He did like a year, 2 years, and retired. Just wasn't for him.
Who the hell was that?
Some young dude. I can't remember his name.
Did he retire from injury or?
No, he just said, I'm done. He said, I got other stuff I want to do.
Oh, okay. I get it.
What was the dude? Riley? He was a analyst for
Marcus Wiley.
Yeah,
I've seen that.
Yeah.
What's
all that for?
Just saying, bro. I'm good.
He a studious dude. He want to go back to school. He want to do those things.
Yeah, so. Okay.
Oh man, standing in solidarity.
Maybe didn't Robert Smith do that? He was at the top of the game when he left.
Yeah,
running back for the Vikings.
For the Vikings,
he was at the top of the game when he left. Yeah, mm-hmm. No injuries or nothing, and then don't be an attorney, right?
Yep. You had one guy left from the Ravens, went to be a surgeon.
Then you had the guy who never went to the pros, played for Florida State, Rhodes.
Yeah,
he never even played. Mm-hmm. He was like he could have been a top draft pick. He never even entered the draft. He just said he used football to pay for
school.
Yeah, and then he went. I think he's a surgeon. I think that's what he is. He's a surgeon.
Yeah. So that's what's up.
So y'all can do other things. All right, we gotta go.
Hey, look, man, it's y'all on the whole. I don't even know what
y'all call each other.
Y'all on some whole other stuff, man.
I got one thing to say to everybody, man. We appreciate everybody in the group. Do us a favor, share. Let somebody else know we out here, man. They don't take you nothing to share. if you know somebody selling something, man, and you think it's nice and you don't have one of whatever they got, how does that work? You know what I'm saying? Explain that to me. Support your people, man. Support. That's all I got. What you got?
I think you summed it up, man. Support, man. Like, subscribe, pass it around, man. We're going to keep doing our thing. Like I said, this year 3. You know what I'm talking about?
Yo, okay.
And we're going to keep pushing, man. We appreciate y'all, especially y'all that support us every week when we come up through here in the chat.
Absolutely.
Man, we love y'all, and we just going to keep pushing, man. And we hope to see y'all when we see y'all, because we definitely going to be out there.
For sure.
Y'all hold it in the row.
Yo, if you're a lady that want to come on the show, let us know.
For real. I think we going to have Naya come in soon, right?
Man, nobody want to talk about big head.
Yeah, she'll be here.
Stinking.
No,
I'm just playing. That's my girl.
She'll be here. Y'all be easy out there.
One love.